Okay, so this guy criticized me the whole time. He's like, "Well, good video," but then he criticized me the whole time like I'm a big old joke. So, but he deleted this comment, so there's no way to see this other than this now. So enjoy, and I talk about a few things that does not work that he said. Okay, everyone, this is Rambo145, and we're going to do a little test. So basically, my last video, they said it was a how-to tutorial. It was not no how-to tutorial. It was just me having fun and playing around. So he's like, come with this big speech like, you suck at doing tutorials. I wasn't doing a tutorial in the first place. This is a hunting. This is my pleasure. This is how I feel about. This is what I want to do in my game. I don't go play versus player. You know, yeah, you can get a lot more if you go player versus player because you can kill each other and then you can drop and die and do all kinds of crap. You know, just normal stuff you do in a player versus player game. Nothing new. Let's just be like everybody else and do the same thing. Let's be boring in life. Let's do that. I'm not doing that. That's not how I roll. Okay, so he's like, use the armor piercing, the AP. Okay. Am I? Yeah, they might be armor piercing, and if they're not, we're just going to test the damage out. We're going to use the AP rounds, and then we're going to use the hollow points, and we're going to see which one. Full metal jacket should be just about like the armor piercing rounds. Only thing, I think, what I don't really know how to explain it because full metal jacket, I thought that would be like full metal jacket, you know. And it's like has metal, and it's like a. Sometimes they have copper jacketed. I don't know. I don't quite understand it. I mean, last time I knew, like, yeah, if it's armored, yeah, use it. But these are armored, but they're not, like, and hit the soft points. Real life, right through that area would be the thing, or right in the head. Boy, that worked out real good. Oh, now, let's go ahead and drop the hollow points back in there. I think the max hit I got off that was 180. Let's go ahead and loot this real quick. I use like 4 or 5 shots to that. It's really almost impossible to hit unless you have a scope or something. So remember, these are tutorials. These are not. I mean, these ain't tutorials. These are just, you know, what I find I like in my game. I don't. I have no idea how people get stuff out of things. Like, is it that bad that, or maybe just people don't pay attention? I don't know. I don't know how much. I have no idea. I don't know. So does like these bigger streamers and bigger YouTubers get all these dumb questions and stuff? Like, I know they do everything the same as everybody else, but I mean, no one can be different apparently, and that's just my whole rant here. So I found this was pretty easy, simple, wasn't extremely hard. Who wants to start off doing the hardest thing? Not me. Not everybody has the same capabilities of doing everything. Like, I play RuneScape. There's a new boss on there called s.t.a.l.k.e.r or something like that. I'll never go kill that thing. There's no way I can kill that. I have the skills and I have the stuff, but I don't have the ability, the physical ability to want to go do that and drop and die every 5 minutes. So what? But then again, I can sit there and run runecrafting 24/7 basically. Back in the day, I think the most I ever did was like 40 something hours of straight runecrafting. I was making like 20 something million or more in less than a day or something. I was basically running the market. Okay, here's hollow points. So it's about the same. So really, does it really matter what you use? Let's try to hit those soft points, shall we? I don't know where you're gonna find soft points at because the head usually was a soft point. Right through here is a soft point. At least in real life hunting. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've killed my fair share of stuff in life. I've killed more than probably anybody I'll ever see in their life, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, when you do it for food, it's a different story. and you just, you know, whatever, doesn't matter. Shouldn't have to argue these stupid dumb points, but I feel like an arguing mood, and I thought, why not? This is a good another way I make a good video, you know. So we're gonna sit here, and we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna see. So I could put a scope on here if I had the money, but I don't have the money. Right now I'm pretty much broke. So his theory is gone. They must have seen that because I tagged Will to Live in that. So hey, his little theory is wrong there. Probably they seen a few things and they thought, oh well, we have to fix that because they just got done doing an update. So, you know, what you can say on one part, and you go the next time they go you go to do it, it's not working. So therefore, that guy's information was wrong. Person's wrong. Information's wrong. And so that was the Armored Parasite, or the AP rounds. So I don't know how anything is coming out of that good. They're both the same price now. I think AP was just a little more expensive, but now I think something happened. They nerfed them down. So, yeah. Okay, so basically, it doesn't matter what you use on these, and we just proved that because I think I'm rolling with hollow points now. HP is hollow point. So, yeah, you don't have to grab everything. Like when you're killing wild hogs and stuff, you don't want to. You want to keep either drop the lead because the lead don't sell for much, and you don't want to really keep the rotted meat. So any kind of like rotted meat stuff that you get, you just want to drop it because it's going to weigh you down. There's a lot of points I could have done to my little hunting video, but there's no need to it because it's going to change. The game changes. Everything changes. There's no tutorials. If you like look for something, there's like nothing much out there. There might be a couple quests, how to do different quests, but they're simple. You know, I don't even know why they was really made because I had no problems getting the quests that I did. And yes, if you want to sneak across the map, you can go and do stuff and get a heck of a lot more XP and cash. But do you really want to sneak across, take you 2-3 hours to get one point to the other part of the map by sneaking? Not really. Not this guy. This guy don't have time to do that. Well, I think we missed that one totally. Well, let's go ahead and just get in here. Shoot this lizard. If you aim for the soft points, then it's worse. Or maybe the soft points are in its foot. I'm going to say it's probably in its foot. So, next time you want to dislike a video because you think it's something it's not, I mean, come on. I wasn't making a tutorial video, and I think that was pretty known, or at least I thought it. Maybe I just have to explain that stuff now. Like holding a hand or something, I don't know. We all have our snotty and cocky attitudes. We just choose not to use them all the time. Just because you sat there and played the game for 24/7 and hours, and that's all you did, and now you're a little crabby because that's all you've been doing. I understand that. I get that way when I play RuneScape or play any kind of game for weeks on end, and then I'm like, then nothing seems like it works right. Like, man, I've been killing this boss for like 2 weeks straight, and I haven't got nothing. Why is this guy getting richer than me? You know why? You know, I get that, and I understand it. Every little bit, every time you do something, and you're on a game for a long time, you'll nitpick on the stupidest little things. I understand and I get that. You know, the moon is the wrong type. You get crabby over the moon. I mean, that happens. I mean, that's just part of life. There's so much stuff I could explain and try to, you know, do that would totally, I could be a stuck-up snob all the time. I just choose not to be. If you live in the country, you'll have more of an outlook on things, and you're like, well, that's cool. And sometimes you won't even argue it, even if you know they're 100% wrong. You'll just like, okay, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm not going to correct him because I don't want to take his self-esteem down. Because we all know YouTubers don't have good self-esteem anyway because of all the hate they get and stuff like that. They try their hardest. I know some of the biggest YouTubers that take nerve medicine because of the stress on YouTube. But it's a job and it pays for their family. It's no different than going out and working a normal job. You work in a factory. You go in a factory, you have this one person that's going to ride you all the way and make you have a hard time. So, yeah, that's just the things we can deal with. The things, it doesn't matter what we do. We might do YouTube for $30 a week. That's basically what I make. $30 a week doing YouTube. It's just because the older you get, the less your imagination is. When you're younger in your 20s and stuff, you're like still young. You just like whatever you think is cool, it's still cool, and a lot of stuff is cool. But as you get older and get more responsibilities, you just don't feel that way. You're like once you start taking on bills and having a life and having to deal with stuff without mom and dad, then you're gonna have problems. So it makes your whole life experience different than what it was when you just can go into your front room, jump on your game computer or your console and sit there and play for 8 hours, and food's brought to me, or your buddy comes over, well, I'm going to town, it's different. So working a normal job, you get $50 or more a day. Working on YouTube, you get $50 maybe a week. So unless you get a video that hits 100,000 views, and then when someone puts a dislike bot on you, or someone just dislikes you for no reason because they don't like you because they are still butthurt from something long ago, that does it. Yeah, so I think that's about it, and I think I've explained myself and tried to bring it out as realistic as I can without, being total hateful. And that's just not what I want to do. I don't want to be hateful. I can be hateful, but I just choose not to. I just choose not to, because I've had lots of problems in life. I'm country. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people struggle. I've seen them success. I've seen them everything. And then I'm happy for the ones that made it and success. But the ones that failed and stuff, they've had hard times. They just can't get out of the groove. And when people dislike stuff off of videos and stuff, that really puts the groove, that gets them lower in that groove. So we can talk to that guy if we wanted to. Makes me want to just talk to that guy, but I'm not doing it. He's probably on a microphone. Sometimes I play this game without a microphone, so people's like, "You don't have a mic," and you start calling you a bunch of names. Well, I could just keep my mic right up. You'd have a dang echo in your ear, but I don't want to do that. But anyway, stuff. People's funny, man. You can never make them happy. I've seen one post. If I can find that post, I will share that. I will share that like right away here. So yeah, and I'll share the post the guy shared at the end here. So if you see that, or actually I'll put it all at the beginning. So if you skip to this part, jump back to the beginning, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the ones that's actually commented first. Alright, time for a little bit of shout outs here. So we're going to do Red X Gaming HD. Thanks for commenting first all the time. Even if you don't watch all the videos, just doing that's pretty cool. Try hard. I will try to make longer videos. So yeah. And thanks for my sponsors, Metal Moss. And anybody else wants to do that, links in the description. Bye.